Hello friends, how are you all? I hope all of you are doing well. Myself Abhilash, I'm your mathematics faculty. Okay, all right. So we are meeting today for one very important session. That is, agenda of the session is, you look at the screen. So our agenda is to discuss about the mathematics strategy for GAT-B exam. For which exam, friends? That is for GAT-B exam. Okay, mathematics strategy for GAT-B exam, friends. Okay. So today we'll be discussing about mathematics strategy for GAT-B exam. Why we have to discuss about mathematics strategy for GAT-B exam? So most of you must be already aware that about the pattern of the GAT-B exam. When it comes to pattern of the GAT-B exam, we know that there are two sections. So first section is a general section, that is it is going to contain subjects like physics, physics, chemistry, mathematics, and biology. This is of which level, friend? This is of 10 plus 2 level. This is of 10 plus 2 level. So, number of questions will be 60. Number of questions, here it will be 60, friends. So, number of questions to be attempted is also 60. So, each question carries how many marks? Each question carry 1 mark. So, that is 60 into 1. So, total section A is of 60 marks, friends. Section A is of 60 marks. So section A contains physics, chemistry, maths, biology of 10 plus 2 level. So roughly each part, that is physics, chemistry, mathematics, each will be having 15 questions each. That is physics 15, chemistry 15, and mathematics 15, friends, and biology also 15. Of which level? 10 plus 2 level. 10 plus 2 level, that is after 10th level, and also plus 2 level, that is 11th and 12th. Got it, friends? This is about section A. Next, coming to section B. So, section A is also multiple choice question, friends. It is not descriptive, it is also multiple choice question. Okay, section B is also multiple choice questions of graduate level in subjects. That is, you should be of the graduate level. This is not 10 plus 2 level. This is having subjects like basic biology. So, of course, this is what? GAT-B, it is for biotechnology, graduate aptitude test in biotechnology. So, paper A is general paper where you have to study or where you have to learn physics, chemistry, mathematics, and biology of 10 plus 2 level. But section B is a specific paper that you can say it as a core paper, where it's a specialized paper where you have to study about biotechnology, where it contains basic biology, life sciences, biotechnology, and allied areas as per the syllabus given. Okay, this syllabus most of you would be aware about what section B. Okay, next coming to today, I'm here to discuss mainly section A, that too in particular, what? Mathematics section and how to go about it. That is the strategy to study mathematics for GAT-B exam. Okay, so section B contains 100 questions. Okay, that is number of questions is 100, but here you have to attempt what? Here you have to attempt only 60 questions, friends. Okay, that means here you will have options. Here in section A, there will be no options, 60 questions. You have to attempt 60 what? 60 questions also. But here in number of questions are 100, but number of questions to be attempted is 60 when it comes to section B. That means section B has options. When you can pick and choose which question you know you can attend, which question you don't know you can leave. Okay, because out of 100 questions you have to attend only 60 questions. But when it comes to section A, you have to attend all the 60 questions. That is, there is no choice. Okay, so each question in section B carries 3 marks. That is, it is coming up to 3 into 60, 180 marks. So total is how many, friends? Total is number of questions will be 160. Number of questions to be attempted is 120, because here you have to attend only 60 out of 100, and total marks is 240, and total marks is 240. Now coming up here, see here, section A will have 60 compulsory multiple choice questions. That is what we told now. Okay, that is what we discussed now. So 60 multiple choice questions compulsory of 10 plus 2 level. Okay, each correct answer will have how many marks? Each correct answer will have very important 1 mark. Is there any negative marking? Of course, there is negative marking. Okay, there is negative marking, and each wrong answer will have deduction of half mark or 0.5 mark. Suppose if you're answering correct, you will get 1 mark. Suppose you're answering wrong, you lose 0.5 marks. That is negative mark of 0.5 will be deducted. Okay. Next, when it comes to section B, I told you there will be questions from basic biology, life sciences, biotechnology, and allied areas. Okay. This is a specialized section. which will be discussed, which has been already discussed by Chandrasekhar sir. So there will be 100 questions, out of which candidates have to attend 60 questions. Each correct answer is of 3 marks. There will be negative marking at each for each negative, wrong answer. There will be 1 marks will be deducted. That is what? One third. Here it is. How many marks? 50% is the negative marking. That is 50% means 1 mark, 50% means 0.5 will be deducted. Here it is one third. Okay, one third of 3. So it is coming to 1 marks. So deduction of 1 marks. So if you don't attempt any question, 0 mark. Okay. If you don't attempt, you can leave question unanswered. That is not a problem. To answer a question, candidates need to choose one option as correct option. That is, it's a objective type question. Okay. Questions are objective type. It is a multiple choice question test. Okay. Got it, friends? Next. Now we will dive deep into the section A. Okay, dive deep into the section A. Okay, section A, like I told, is of 10 plus 12 level. So in the stream of physics, chemistry, mathematics, and biology, our concern is about mathematics. I'm your mathematics faculty, so our concern is about mathematics. So each section, that is physics, chemistry, and mathematics and biology, will be having 15 questions each. 15 questions each. Okay. So section A is having how many marks? Section A is having 60 marks. So studying all the subjects, that is physics, chemistry, and mathematics, biology, as per the given syllabus. Okay. So as per the given syllabus is very important, friends, because in order to get a very good rank or to clear the cutoff, section A is highly important along with section B. Section B, most of them concentrate, but section A, people ignore. Okay, that is why we are coming up with these sessions that will be covering section A also in a very holistic way, that too mathematics. Okay, that too mathematics. When it comes to section A, it carries 60 marks, like I told you. So overall, if you see the previous year cutoffs and all, the safe score is 150 or 140 to 150 plus. Okay, out of what? Out of 240, friends. Out of 240 marks, 140 to 150 plus is the safe score. That is how much? That is 60% and above. That is 60% and above, friends. So in order to score 150 plus, that is the cutoff, to cross the cutoff and get a very good rank, scoring well in section A is also very important. Got it, friends? Scoring well in section A is also very important, friends. But I will give you a strategy, okay, a roadmap where in section A, 15 questions of mathematics will be taken care. You will be able to score 15 out of 15 when it comes to mathematics. We will prepare in a very holistic way, and also sticking to the exam pattern. Based on the PYQs, we will be going through the each of the topics that is given in the mathematics. Okay, as per that, we are going to prepare. But one thing you must understand, they only told it is of 10 plus 2 level. They have only told it is of 10 plus 2 level syllabus. They were told, be it mathematics, be it physics, be it chemistry, or be it biology, they have told only 10 plus 2 level when it comes to what? Section A, friends. So here the syllabus is not well defined. Syllabus is not indicative. Okay. Okay. Syllabus is not completely indicative. So only we have to understand what 10 plus 2 level means. We have to derive what are the topics that are going to be asked. Okay. So suppose you take the example, how do we know that what is being asked? For that, PYQs, going through the PYQs is very important. Why PYQs? PYQs is nothing but the window to the mind of the examiner. It's nothing but the window to the mind of the examiner, friends. That's why going to the PYQs is very important. An analysis of PYQs, which I have done. So suppose you look at 2019 paper. Okay. Out of 15 questions in maths, most question, or you can say even 15 questions, out of 15 questions, all the 15 questions, they have been asked from 10th level, friends. 10th level, you can call it as general aptitude, which I have written here. That is general aptitude. It is general aptitude. Okay. But when you look at 2020 paper, of course, 10th level questions are there. Out of 15 questions, 10th level questions are maximum, it is there. But at least 3 to 4 or 5 questions, they've asked 10 plus 2, that is 11th and 12th level. 11th and 12th level questions. Okay. 11th and 12th level questions, that is PU level. Okay. Pre-university level. Okay. 10th, 11th and 12th level questions are asked. So, completely studying 10th level is enough? Not enough. Completely studying only PU level is enough? Not enough. So we have to study both 10th level and also plus 2 level. Do you have to study plus 2 level completely? No. The answer is no. Okay. Based on the PYQ analysis, Certain topics I have charted out from where questions are coming. Out of the topic, out of those topics also, it is not necessary for you to go through all the topics. Certain topics are most important. They are must-do topics. Okay. So first, let us go through the topics, and these topics are charted out based on the PYQ analysis. Okay. So let us go through the topics, and as in when we go through the topics, I'll tell you how the questions are being asked and how to go about it and which are the topics which you have to focus more. Okay. So as per the PYQs, these topics are charted out, and as per that, we are going to conduct the classes every day on YouTube. That is almost 6 days a week or 5 days a week, we'll be conducting the classes live on YouTube. I welcome you all to the sessions. This will be very enriching for you. This will help you prepare well for paper, that is part A of GAT-B, that is mathematics topic will be taken care of on YouTube. You don't have to refer to any other books. Okay. Whatever the topic we will be doing, even we'll be doing the concepts also. Okay. Example questions or example or practice questions also. Practice questions. Okay. Practice questions and mainly PYQs also. And mainly, most importantly, all the PYQs will be covered. Okay. In a systematic way, chapter wise. Okay. So first thing is, when we look at the 10th level, it is nothing but the general aptitude that is being asked. It is nothing but the general aptitude that is being asked when it comes to 10th level, friends. So first topic is simple interest. Okay, simple interest. Another one is compound interest. So from simple interest, one question is being asked, and compound interest also one question is being asked. So simple interest means, suppose a principal of 10,000 is invested for 1 year. Okay, at the rate of interest 5%. What is simple interest? Okay, so simple interest is like that, 2 years, 3 years, like that. When it comes to compound interest, it is interest on interest. Compound interest is what, friends? It is interest on interest. Interest on interest. Interest on interest. That is why it is called compound interest, friends. Next is age-related questions. Next is very important, age-related questions. These are all must-do topics. These are all topics that they've asked, and these are all must-do topics, and these topics are easy to solve. These topics are easy to solve. When I teach the concepts, you will understand. The PYQs you'll be able to solve by yourself. We will do it in the class also. Once you do the concepts, you will understand, you will get the confidence to solve the PYQs. When you solve the PYQs also, you will get the confidence to face the examination with great confidence. Okay, friends, age-related question. Suppose A and B are two friends. Okay, A was 2 times the age of B 5 years ago, and 2 years since A and B's age is in the ratio of 2:1. What is A's percentage? Like this. The questions will be asked like this. How to solve these questions and also solve it in a very simple way. That is in shortest time. That also will be taught to you. Okay, we'll be solving using a lot of tricks. Okay, it's not just getting the questions right. It is also about getting it in shortest duration. Okay, that is also most important because we have to complete the paper and we have to answer most of the questions, and also we have to answer them accurately and that is correctly. Next is age related questions. They are asking one question. This is based on PYQs. Next is profit and loss. Okay, profit and loss and percentage. We're going to cover together. Okay, first we'll do percentage and then we'll do profit and loss. Once they, I mean, I mean, each year they're alternatively asking one question based on percentage, and next year they're asking based on profit and loss because they are interrelated topics. Okay, profit and loss and percentage. One question is being asked. Next is very, very, very important topic, that is time, speed, distance. Very important, very important. Why? Here, each year, 3 to 4 questions. You can say 3 to 4 questions. 3 to 4 questions are being asked from time, speed, distance. The classes will be conducted for time, speed, distance in a very exhaustive way. That means what I mean by exhaustive way. That means we are going to spend considerable amount of time on this topic so that all the things are going to get covered. For example, questions are asked based on trains. Questions are asked based on helicopters. What is the distance traveled by the helicopter? If it takes this much times to cross a city, all these things. Train, if it takes this much times to cross a pole, okay, okay, in 9 seconds, what is the length of the train? Like that. So they're going to times with distance. It includes train questions, boats and streams, all these things. So this is carrying 3 to 4 questions, 3 to 4 marks. Ratio and proportion. Again, very important topic, friends. This is also very important topic. Ratio and proportion. This is carrying how many marks, friend? This is carrying 2 marks. This is carrying 2 marks. Okay, this is carrying 2 marks. Next is number system. Number system. Okay, this is also important topic. The questions generally here it will be very tricky. Generally here it will be very tricky. If you don't know the concept here, you will not be able to solve. But once you know the concept, you will be able to solve it even within 30 seconds. Okay, that is my guarantee. So number system here they are asking one question. It's a very exhaustive chapter, but it is very rewarding. Okay. Next is average. Average, they're asking one question. Suppose the questions will be like, suppose a person A, okay, makes has an average of 33 after 9 innings or 11 innings. What should be his score in the 12th innings so that his average becomes 35? Okay, like this the question we will ask. Like this the question will be asked. Okay, this is a PYQ I'm telling. Okay, like this the questions will be asked when it comes to averages. Next, moving on with our topics. Next is time and work. Okay, time and work. Time and work they can ask directly are pipes and systems. Okay, pipes and systems. Time taken by 2 pipes to do a work. Time taken by 2 pipes to do a work. When the third pipe is what? 2 pipes to fill the tank. When the third pipe is what? Letting out the water. All these things. Time and work they're asking one question. Next is volume. When it comes to volume, they're asking volume based on 2D and 3D figures also. Okay, they can ask volume based on a square. They can ask volume based on a not square. Actually, it is not 2D. Actually, it should be 3D. Okay, volume occupied by 3D figures, not 2D. Sorry, here volume occupied by 3D figures. I meant to say they're asking regular figures and irregular figures also. But then, how to calculate for irregular figures? You have to break down that irregular figures into what? You have to reduce that irregular figures into regular figures. Maybe it can be a cylinder and a cone mounted on a cylinder which is mounted with a cone. What is mounted with a cone? That time what you have to do? You have to find the volume of a cone plus volume of a cylinder like that. Next is probability. Here probability is usually of 10th level. This should be simple. Okay. This will be simple. You will be able to handle this. Probability will also be done. So to do probability, the concept of permutation and combination is important. But why? Because if you know the concept of permutation and combination, it will be easy for you to solve probability questions. So we'll be covering even permutation and combination, and then we will move on to probability questions. Okay, this is all about 10th level topics. Okay, these are the topics which I have listed out. They are most important topics. Most important topics. Okay, these topics will give you at least 10 to 12 marks. 10 to 12 marks out of 15. And an average you can take it as 10 marks. Remaining 5. They can ask 15 questions also from 10th level also. They've asked in 2020 and all these things. 2019. 2020 they've asked 5 questions from plus 2 level. So, and an average they will ask 10 questions, remaining 5 questions they will ask from plus 2 level. So we have to be thorough with all the topics. We will assume that they will ask questions from all the topics, both 10th level or also plus 2 level. But 10th level is the must do topics. Okay. Is it sufficient to get full marks out of 15? No, not sufficient. That means we have to go for plus 2 level also. At the plus 2 level, what are the topics that are important and that are the topics? What are the topics that we are going to study? Let us look at it now. Okay. 10 plus 2 level. First is differentiation. Don't get scared looking at differentiation, calculus, all these things. So the questions that they're asking is questions are simple. When it comes to questions, they are very simple questions that is being asked. Okay, you have to know the basics of these topics. If you know the basics, you will be able to solve differentiation, integration. Okay, next is differential equation. Here they are asking questions based on order and degree. Direct questions they are asking order and degree. Next is matrices and determinants. This is also a very simple chapter. Next is probability. Next is statistics. In statistics, they are asking questions based on mean, median, and mode. And also sometimes they've asked based on standard deviation. Okay, statistics also very important chapter. Complex numbers. Complex numbers. Complex numbers is this thing. Okay, here it is not 2D and 3D. Actually, it should have been coordinate geometry, I think. Here it should have been coordinate geometry. Another topic is coordinate geometry, complex numbers, and quadratic equation. Coordinate geometry. Another topic is coordinate geometry. Here comes 2D and 3D geometry. Okay, this is also important. But all these topics we are going to learn only the basics so that we will be able to answer the questions. Based on the PYQs, I have analyzed what is the depth of the concepts, what is the depth of the concept that they're asking when it comes to plus two level. Okay, it is not of any competitive level like CET, KCET, or any entrance or what JE level. No, it's not like of that level. It is very simple, basic level that they're asking. Next is they're asking based on set accelerations and functions. This is also very important topic. Next is arithmetic progression and geometric progression. Next, trigonometry. Trigonometry is there in 10th level also, but trigonometry, the questions that they're asking is of plus 2 level, friends. Next, coming to binomial theorem. If you know the formula directly, you can answer these questions. Quadratic equations of plus 2 level. Okay, plus 2 level, not of 10th level. Next is permutation and combination. Permutation and combinations, I told you, is very important chapter, permutation and combination. If you have to understand probability, then permutation and combinations becomes important. Permutation and combinations becomes important. Out of these topics, I'll tell you which are the topics that are easy topics. I'm telling about plus 2 level. I'll mark them with some other color. I'll mark it with green. Which are the topics that are easy to do? Okay, easy topics. Okay, when it comes to, I'm talking about GAT-B exam mathematics. Okay, easy topics when it comes to GAT-B exam mathematics. So differentiation is easy. The questions that they're asking from differentiation is easy. Integration, differential equation, matrix, and determinants. Okay, next is sets, relations, and functions, AP and GP, and quadratic equation. The questions they're asking from these topics, they're easy. The remaining topics which are left out, those topics, they are called what? Like I can say they are little hard topics. That is, they're going little depth when it comes to these topics. So you have to be very thorough with these topics, remaining topics, which I told you. Here, the questions that are coming in the remaining topics, they are little hard topics. Which are those topics? I can represent it using purple. See, it can be probability, statistics, complex numbers, coordinate geometry, trigonometry, binomial theorem, permutation and combination. So hard topics, does it mean it is not possible to do? Definitely not, friends. It is possible to solve even such questions. Whatever we do in the class, if you pay attention, that is more than enough to solve even these questions. I mean, questions based on these topics also. So no need to worry about that. We're going to cover all these topics also. Now, out of all these topics, when it comes to plus 2 level, there are certain topics which are must do topics. Okay, out of all these topics, no sir, don't have time, or I can't study all these topics. Okay, I'm not that great in maths. Okay, I want to study only certain important topics. If you ask me, okay, I will tell you must do topics. Must do topics. Must do topics without which you cannot score well. That is, first is differentiation. Okay, next is integration. Next is differential equation, matrix and determinants. AP and GP, sets, relations, and functions. Sets, relations, and functions. Sets, relations, and functions. Trigonometry and probability and statistics. So these are all what, friends? These are all easy topics. These are all slightly hard topics, but you cannot leave them. trigonometry, probability, and statistics, you cannot leave them because definitely questions will come from these topics. So out of the hard topics, at least you have to do trigonometry, probability, and statistics. So having said all this, when it comes to topics and all these things, so each of these topics we are going to cover in our classes. Okay, we'll be coming live on YouTube. We'll be covering it on our channel, that is Chandu Biology Classes, friends. So we have specifically designed a plan to cover mathematics for GAT-B also, and we'll be covering mathematics for IIT JAM Biotechnology also. So what is our course of action? So first thing is we'll be doing the concepts. Based on the concepts, we'll be doing the PYQs. Based on the PYQs, we'll be doing some practice questions on the themes based on PYQs. Based on the themes of PYQ. Got it, friends? So we'll be giving you assignments also so that you can solve at your home. The next day we'll be discussing it in the class. So practice questions based on themes of PYQs. First is concepts. Learning the concepts is very important. Once you know the concepts, PYQs will become very easy for you to solve. So this is the course of action. So I hope it is clear for all of you friends what we are going to do in our sessions. So I will detailedly explain for you a comprehensive strategy to prepare for mathematics for GAT-B examination. I hope the session was useful. So meet you in our first class soon. Okay. Until then, please take care. Bye.